And we are back with IWS New Blood here at the IWS Dojo. It's been a little vacation, but we are back. It is Adam B. with New Blood champion Nathan Yarimovic. How you doing, Nathan?
I'm doing great. You know, get to watch some of these great fights here, these great contests. We got relative newcomer Audrey, and we got my favorite, as everyone knows, Benny P.
Audrey Moreau, you know, she's a jack, or I should say a Jill of many trades. You know, she's an interviewer, she's a personality, but also has transitioned into the world of an active wrestler. And, you know, I've seen her a few times, Nathan. Very impressive. I mean, Audrey having a gymnastics background.
And cheerleading background. Don't want to get that one confused. Two completely different sports. Cheer is I watch on Netflix. It is absolute craziness, the athletic ability necessary to do something like that. But very similar to professional wrestling is the grit, determination, athletic ability, showmanship required to be a wrestler. So it's not just the sport aspect of it, but you do have to engage the crowd when doing some cheer. And as we see right now, doing a great job engaging with the crowd and showing off her athletic prowess.
Well, anybody that can beat the high hell out of Benny P will definitely win the support of any crowd. That's just my opinion.
You know what? And I don't think you're wrong. We can turn that from a subjective statement into an objective one, I think.
Uppercut in the corner.
Woo! Big snapmare. And a crucifix with 1, 2. Oh, he leans forward, holds on.
Great strength being shown by the smooth operator, Benny P. Kick to the stomach by Audrey.
Oh, no, wait. Oh! Grabbing onto the hair. I don't know if Brandon knows what that feels like, but definitely it is not fun to be pulled by the hair and snapped down to the mat.
Well, Benny P in the past, Nathan, he's had some issues with a very good friend and tag team partner of Audrey, Leah Sparks, and going to take a lot of his anger, his frustration out on Audrey.
Taking control of this match. Just got to see. Oh, with a kick on the inside part of the leg. Maybe got the knee there as well.
Which is kind of smart strategy. I mean, we can see the athleticism on display from Audrey in this match. Take away the legs, and you minimize a lot of her offense.
Indeed, and you know what? Adrenaline can only go so far. If you take out the joints, the ligaments, right? She goes for a round off, and she lands wrong on that, miscalculating a jump. No matter how much adrenaline you have, if your ACL tears, it's gone. It's gone, and there's no standing. You know, and so to mount some offense on that would be damn near impossible. I don't care how much grit and determination you have. Oh!
Well, she's taken her bumps and bruises as a wrestler, and as an interviewer, I've seen many unfavorable wrestlers lay their hands on her, and she's one tough competitor for sure.
Always willing to come back, goes into training, does the work. I'm interested to see what Benny P... was going to go for there. Didn't quite give himself the space for the drop kick. I think he miscalculated on the distance it takes to do a drop kick. And you know what? Good on Audrey with a little scream there. I think it took him off his feet. It distracted him a little bit. Kind of took him off his toes. He just had to go for the face wash there.
And as you were saying, you know, the gymnastics coming in. She's rallying up the crowd behind her, trying to get a second win going against Benny P.
Indeed, and Benny P going from many angles, right? Again, we were attacking the leg before, then went for the midsection, hit a little bit on the face there, so all the way through. Whoa! Kick right to the face, takes both of them down.
And you saw that from Audrey. Rolls Benny P over, follows up with the kick, and rattles the brains, well, whatever brains are left in the head of Mr. Benjamin P.
And not with a martial arts background, but still with a quite crisp martial arts kick, if I do say so myself. There was a lot of technique in that kick. I don't know how much training in the footwork she has, but you know what?
Spinning roundhouse in the corner. Did she take too much time? No, able to hit it.
With a bulldog. So... little bit of gymnastics, a little cheer, a little martial arts, and then finish off with bullfighting, you know?
Bullfighting. Wow.
That's where a bulldog comes from. Comes from when you grab a bull by the neck and you drag. Yeah, that's where it comes from.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah,
Okay.
grab it by the horns. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Never knew about that.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot this weekend, Nathan.
Think about the tradition of bullfighting in professional wrestling. You know, it's not Pedro Morales. Who am I thinking of?
Tito Santana with a backslide.
Yes. You know, when I watch Audrey and Benny P, I think Tito Santana, you know?
Okay. Okay, buddy. Sends her to the ropes, lifts her up.
Whoa! Whoa! And the spring off of that DDT still manages to kick out. Very impressive on both competitors here.
Give me a D. Give me a D. Give me a T. But not enough to give Audrey the 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
I didn't plan that, but as I was saying it, I kind of realized it.
Very good.
We're back, folks. New blood.
Give me a D, give me a D, give me a T. You love to see it here, folks.
5 matches this afternoon, including a title defense from yourself, Nathan.
That would have been one heck of a knee, but I think Benny P saw it coming. Now what is he doing? Oh, with a flatliner.
Variation of the lethal combination.
I think so. Cover 1, 2, kicks out at 2.
Audrey in her first matchup at New Blood, definitely showing a gutsy performance against Benny P. That's somebody who has shown, Nathan, he comes out, he's got the tie, he's got a little bit of pomp and circumstance, but he's a very capable and very deadly competitor.
Indeed. Whoa! Another knee to the face. I think going back and forth on those knees.
Was that the knockout blow? No, not yet.
I think the hubris got to Benny P there. I think, honestly, if he had hooked the leg there, I think he might have gotten the 3. But giving her the space, only pushing on the chin, not putting any pressure on the shoulder, I think that's what did him in. And we'll see if Audrey, because, again, he didn't put any pressure on her body, has enough energy to come out of this one, or if Benny P is going to take the win.
Taking too much time. Has Audrey able to slide off. Another backslide. Bridges over, gets it.
I don't think I've seen that one before. And her flexibility has completely baffled Benny P.